Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lina Wati from B Afternoon class 5th semester. So today's videos I will be explain about basic notions in semantic. So what is semantic knowledge? Semantic is the study of the toolkit for meaning. Knowledge encoded in the vocabulary of the language and its patterns for wielding more elaborate meaning up to the level of sentence meaning. Semantic is a branch of language that studies meaning and symbols that give sense of meaning that have same scientific positions as other linguistic branches. Aspect of semantic knowledge. First, anomaly. Speaker know whether something is or is not meaningful in their language. Example, colorless greens ideas sleep furiously. Second, paraphrase. Speaker of the language agree as to when two sentences have essentially the same meaning and when they do not. Example, the police chased the burglar. Third, synonymy. Speaker generally agree when two words have essentially the same meaning in the given context. Example, hungry, empty. Fourth, contradictory. Speakers recognize when the meaning of one sentence contradicts another sentence. Example, Charles is bachelor. 5. Antonymy. Speakers generally agree when two words have opposite meaning in a given context. Example, passive, active. 6. Ambiguity. Some sentences have double meaning. They can be interpreted in the two ways. Example, the fisherman went to the bank. The boy saw the man with a telescope. 7. Adjacency pair. Speaker know how to language is used when people interact. Example, call, respond. 8. Entailment. Speakers are aware that two statements may be related in such a way that if one is true, the other must also be true. Example, I gave him a cake. I gave a cake to him. 9. Presuppositions. Speakers know that the message conveyed in the one sentence may presuppose other piece of knowledge. Example, have you stopped eating meat? Or have you talked to hens? The definitions of utterance is any stretch of talk by one person before and after which is there is a silence on the parts of that person, by Howard Hasley and Smith 2007. Is any act of uttering that speakers perform on a particular occasion. Can be sequence of sentence or single pairs or even a single word is a physical event. Deal with spoken language. The characteristics of utterance are spoken by specific persons or accents, by specific time or on particular occasions. Physical event may be a grammatical or not utterance don't focus on grammatical aspect, meaningful or meaningless. A piece of language using quotations mark in the written form. The definitions of sentence is conceived abstractly, a string of words put together by the grammatical rules of a language to convey meaning. By Howard Hazley and Smith 2007 is the basic unit of language which expresses a complete thought. Can be thought of a ideal strings of words, of the words behind the realizations in utterance and inscriptions. Neither a physical event nor a physical object. The characteristics of a sentence are first, grammatically, second, written, third, meaningful, fourth, anything written in italicized represents a sentence. The definitions of the propositions. A proposition is an abstraction that can be grasped by the mind of an individual person. It is that part of the meaning of the utterance of a declarative sentence which describes some stage of affairs. True propositions corresponds to the facts, but false propositions do not correspond to the facts. Discussions about the definitions semantic knowledge are you can communicate in a foreign language with some success just by knowing some words and without using any grammar. Also, about utterance is any strange of talk by one person before and after which there is a silence on the part of that person. Sentence is a conceived abstractly strings of words put together by the grammatical rules of the language to convey meaning. A proposition is an abstraction that can be grasped by the mind of an individual person. So that's all my discussions about basic notions in semantic. Thank you so much.